Yeah, check it out. It's a beautiful day. Bro Harlem gave us these beehives to look after for him. Not that I have to really do anything. Come out and does out how many bees are in there. Thanks Harlem, it's cool having so many around the place. They're on all of our flowers, everything we're growing, bees everywhere. Primo. Come and see what else we got going on. Here's Aaron. Hey buddy, how's it going? These are a couple of our pigs. It's our boar and one of our sows just there. Got a few raspberries growing along this here, only small. Started a worm farm in this bin. Come and check this out. Look in here. One of our sows had piglets last night. Probably it only had 4, but they're all alive and she's a really good mum. It's her first litter. She's doing really good looking after them. So here she's about to have babies as well. So there's the one outside. So heaps going on. In this little area here we've got a few things growing. There's a hazelnut tree there. And I've planted 4 grape plants along the fence. The plan is to have grapes covering that fence there. That tree's an almond. And over in that corner we've got a pine nut. A couple of nectarine trees and a peach tree there. These are early potatoes. I put them in a couple of months ago and hoping they'll be ready by Christmas time. Got some more mounds over here. These ones here at the end have got nothing in them yet. They're going to be kumara. These ones have got kumara already in them. Just planted them a couple of days ago. So I reckon they're looking pretty good. This tree here is an apricot tree. We've got a big plum tree. Down in the corner I think there's something like 30 little tomato plants in there, and I've undersown it with heaps and heaps of lettuce seeds, carrot, spring onion, leek. Lots of loquat trees in the corner here with a big kaikaumako under there, some nasturtium, some mint. I've been picking these purple flowers out of the side of the road, bringing them home, planting them. Bees seem to love them. This one here's a plum tree, and we've got a few of these wineberries there. Got a really big wineberry tree here, loaded with berries. Mako is the other name, lovely native berry fruit. Little plum tree there. This one's peach, hasn't been in the ground for very long, and the other apricot tree just there. These mounds got heritage potatoes in them. They've just sort of started popping up out of the ground. There's one there. Be a good feed of potatoes there. I've got a whole lot of plum trees I planted the other night down the back here, 15 of them in a row. There goes one there, one there. I noticed this big plum tree up here, plums on it, and looked below, and lo and behold, heaps of wee plum tree seedlings. So I dug them out, planted them out here in the sun. Inside these surrounds we've got apple trees. That one's Aaron's apple tree. That one's Noah's, Isabel's one's there. I put surrounds around them when we had cows in this paddock to protect them. That was before I planted all the rest of these gardens. Down the base of all these surrounds I've planted these perennial runner beans, and we've got gherkins, some squash, some of them are pumpkins. Plan is to cover that area down there with those. This one's Jerusalem artichoke. Got this garden bed here, hasn't been going very good at all. These plants think it's bonsai day, but it's not meant to be bonsai. It's just a no-dig method, and I think the soil's a bit shallow. These are salsify plants. Planted them just the other day. They're sort of hanging down. Flowers open when they want to. They're bright purple, edible flowers. Salsify. So yeah, don't get fried, get salsified, guys. Yeah, 3 of these gardens. Not much really productive going on in them, but it was fun making them. Bok choy's gone to seed. Early senility set in. Isn't barely even bok choy, but never mind. Banana trees coming back to life though. Got a nice bunch of bananas on them. Yes. Some things growing down the side of our bridge here. Put lemon balm in there. pumping. On the other side of the bridge we got a lot of mint that I've planted in there. The watercress is going to seed. We did next year's watercress crop. A couple of beets in there. There's a perimeter tupu filling up the rest of that mounds of garden. More perimeter plants. Some dahlia bulbs in there and big puha going to seed. Bit of loganberry, some taro bed, the lemongrass that Simon gave me, thanks Simon. Celeries, peas, got a few little peas on them. Our chickens, the hens, got lots of mulch in there they're making for us out of all the weeds. We get about 9-10 eggs a day off them. Got a walnut tree in there, small. These other gardens have been right, they've been producing quite a bit of kai. Carrots in this one, but parsnips, turnips, kohlrabi. This one's got a bit of everything, potatoes, yams, lettuces, daikon, chicory. The asparagus bed's going well, been looking after it. It's got no weeds in it at all. Rocket, went to seed early, but we did get a lot of good rocket off it. Made it heaps, it was yum. Grow that again. Little turnips, we'll eat them young. Peas are pumping, marigolds underneath, blueberry plant. And I've got a lot of different things planted in this sort of area along here, this bank. Tried to plant it full of as many perennials as I could find and just whatever else I sort of liked. We got daikon, fennel, lime, rosemary, plum tree, Japanese raisin, more fennel, salsify, orange tree, cauliflower, Camellia sinensis, a couple of teas. Got these awesome horopito, New Zealand native spicy bush pepper, oh so nice and spicy. Figs growing on our fig tree, red cherry guava, lots of corn salad, mustard greens, sorrel, bay tree. Found that lavender down at the beach, brought that home. Can live here as long as it likes. We got feijoas there, 3 peach trees down the bottom. This one's a white flesh peach. We've got a golden flesh one over there, and another one over here that's a what's that called? Black boy peach. Some cool little plants in here. This one's curry plant. It's one of my favourite tiny little plants. One day it'll grow big. Got 5 of them. Smell like the most beautiful tasting curry. Lots of these horopito, spicy, fire. Strawberries underneath this little cage here, keep the birds out. Hopefully get some strawberries out of here this year. Sage garden. Everything's still small, but there's potential. Pumpkins, more stuff over here. Just trying to fill it up, keep things alive. Got a cherry tree that's been blossoming and set a few fruit. It's got some nice little cherries on it. There's a couple there. Looks like it has a couple of dozen on it. Mean for a small tree. Our backyard. Got our tiny house that we built. Recycled an old bridge and timber off Nelson Street and made that. Lots of fun for the kids here. Be big. This is a surviving orchard. It's been planted quite a while ago and been left to its own. And when I finish in the other area, I'll expand into here. We've got a lemon, big plum tree, another mako, that's that wineberry I showed you before, yum. I've got another plum tree down there that's different variety. This one's peach. Down the bottom I've got a pear. I've got some tomatoes, basil, coriander growing in that garden. That one's a quince, with grapes and blackberries and feijoa down there. Heaps of work for me to do, but yep, I can see could be cool one day. Stick to it. So thanks for having a look, and I'll post up another video when something's changed.